Hey guys, today I am in the kitchen. Let's see, I'll try to get a good angle on this. Maybe like this. Try to get it so you guys can see what I'm doing here. We're in the kitchen and we're going to be making some pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Let me try to move my... So I've got my mixer here. Let's mix in here. And we just rinse this out. I've got my new baking table here that my mom replaced recently. So we got my nice big baking table. It's extended now, goes all the way to the end. Before it used to stop like here, and then there was a panel here, but we extended it now. So I have a big, huge open space to roll out my doughs. This is the first time I'm using it because I've been oiling it all month, trying to make sure it's usable for today. So we're gonna hope that it is usable and doesn't stain the block or anything. I think I'm gonna put a towel down under my mixer so that it doesn't make any dents or scratches or anything. Let's see. All right. Okay, so we got the mixer, and I'll move this out of the way after. Here we have my recipe book, my own little recipe book that I've been using for years. What is that? Some envelopes? I don't know where those came from. Some extra stuff. So this is my secret pumpkin pie recipe that I've been using since the dawn of time. I have most of it memorized, but I just like to make sure I'm using the same get the measurements right. Where's the pie one? It's like just scribbled in the back here. This is like an old notebook. Older than time. Let's see. All right. I saw the whipped pumpkin recipe. Whipped pumpkin. And I need the pie crust one. Banana bread. There we go. Pumpkin pie. This is my recipe. Like wrote this when I was probably like 15. But it served me well over time. So I got my eggs out here. They say to use eggs that are more room temperature, so I took the eggs out of the fridge so those can kind of come to room temperature. They've been out for like 20 minutes or so now. We have our evaporated milk, which is going to go into the filling, but I'm going to start the crust for now. Let me see. I need my I have this pie tin, which is just a tin, but I might use it so that I can give someone a pie because my recipe makes 2 pies. It's kind of cool. So sometimes I like to use a tray instead of a glass so that I can give the pie to someone and not have to worry about getting my dish back if you bring it to a holiday or something. I don't think we're really going anywhere for the holiday. We're having it here with just my family and their significant others. But I might want to give one away. So we'll see. I don't know. I have these 2 dishes as well. Might just use these. I also end up labeling them because it's so hard to get them back. But I did finally get this one back. This one was missing like forever, and I finally got it back. So I got my good pie dishes this year. I have like some old crappy ones. I don't know where those ones are. I have some crappy pie dishes that are like really shallow. But I like these ones because they're nice and deep. You can get like a nice deep filling. So let's see. We need our flour, butter, and water, and sugar. Did I say sugar? I don't know. That's basically what the recipe is. So let me see if I can find my flour in here. Wheat flour. Do I have white flour too? My mom might have the white flour. I usually like to mix them. Let's see. Yeah, I usually like to mix wheat flour and white flour. I have the wheat flour. Let's see. Do we have white flour too? Oh, yeah, I got white flour. Not a lot, but I got enough, I think. I do one of each. Okay. So yeah, these are my little bins. I keep all my stuff in these little things. We've had these forever too. These were initially my mom's, and then I inherited them because I liked them. She wanted to get rid of them. So I took them, and then there's more over there. So I kind of just keep them stacked. And then the other two are stacked right there. And I got them over here for now. So those are my flour containers. And then there should be one with sugar. I have to go get the sugar from my mom's side. We're both doing like our own separate cooking things. She's over there cooking, like preparing the turkey and making some meatballs, I think, for some reason. I don't know why we need meatballs. She's just making them. I think just because she got meat on sale, so we're having meatballs. Let's see, 2 cups of flour. Yeah, I do have to go get that sugar from her. I'll be right back. I need like a little bit of white sugar for the pie crust. Yeah, there's little cans of tomatoes. The big cans is diced tomato, and I think there's one more thing of pastine too. Come on, Lou. Hi. You grumping at Grammy? You grumping at Grammy? Okay, I just went and got a cup of sugar because I didn't have any on my side. These share items. Okay, this is my sugar bowl. I'll just put it in here. Don't use a lot of sugar for this. Just a little bit to sweeten the crust. So, let me move this back a little bit. There we go. Sorry, just trying to tilt the camera without it falling. Okay, so we're going to do a cup of white sugar, or white flour, sorry. Just trip over my words sometimes. Should I get a cute little apron? I should, so I don't get stuff all over my shirt. Always end up with flour everywhere. Okay, there's the first one. My fancy apron. Come on. Come on. Come on, Lucian. Let's go. You coming in? Okay. Fancy apron. Uh-huh. I like to go. All right. There we go. Got a fancy apron now. So, yeah, we got our 1 cup of sugar, and then I like to put the butter in first. Oh, I don't have the butter over here either. I need to get the butter from them too. I need the butter too. What? I need the butter. Hi, kitty. Hi, lucky kitty. Oh, hi. Come on in. Everybody back in. Oh my goodness. My little tail over here. Everyone follows me whenever I leave the room. Sorry about that. I just had to leave twice in a very short amount of time. So I got my butter. It's half a cup of butter, which I think is 2 sticks. Nope, half a cup is 1 stick. I don't know why I end up using 2 sticks usually, but my recipe makes 2. Yeah, my recipe makes 2 pies, so I use quite a bit of butter. And then I also use extra virgin coconut oil or cocoa butter. I'll use either this or cocoa butter. Let me see if I have the cocoa butter. I don't think I do. I'm going to use the coconut oil. Okay. No noonie. Yeah, no. You guys, my little animals. All you guys off the counter. Off. Thank you. Noonie, you kitten. My baby boy. Little baby lucky kitten. This is going to be his first gift. Lucky's first Thanksgiving, huh? I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for you. All right, you gotta get down now. Can't have you guys walking through my pie. Off. The cat comes up and then the dog tries to go around come up too, nudging things. Stop it. Go around. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I put usually a bit of, I like to use coconut or cocoa butter, but I use coconut oil. This the more hardened cocoa butter or coconut oil. You don't want to use the liquidy stuff because it makes it like too greasy. But this will go in there, little chunks of it, and then it'll like make it nice and flaky. Give it a nice flavor too. Hey, off. Stop. Are you gonna go in your crate? Okay. So let me get my butter. As soon as the butter comes out, they're all over me. Huh? Crazy animal. Off! Excuse me, between the 2 of these guys. Go. Between the 2 of you. Look at this. Get down. Get down. Down. And I have to wash my hands because I don't. And he's back. Stop it. Oh my God, you're knocking stuff over, kitten. Stop. Go see Grammy. Go torture Grammy. You're going to go in the crate. I'm going to put Lucky in the crate. Kitten's going to go in the crate if he doesn't stop. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I like to put half of the flour and then the butter. You want the butter nice and extra cold, so I just took it out of the fridge. Actually, not really that cold because we just bought it at the store, so it just came home. But I make do. So I cut it up into these little chunks. Cut it. So they're these little pieces. Meow. I'm crying like a baby. Oh, poor Lucky. Okay. So we have these little chunks, so we put these in, and then we'll get our little thing, mixer attachment. Put that one on, and then we continue just putting this butter in. I need to go get some ice water. I'm just putting these little chunks of butter in there. Well, the idea is this butter is going to mix through, but not completely mix in. So it's going to leave like little chunks. And then those chunks, when it cooks, it becomes really flaky and makes a nice flaky crust. Delicioso. All right. Sorry, a couple of the pieces weren't coming apart very well. But see, there's like these little tiny chunks. All right. Alrighty, there we go. And then I save this to grease the pan. Like I'll take this and just literally go around it like that. Makes it a little easier to have something to grease it with. If you need a little more, you can, steal a piece. Stop it. Get your little nose down. Get your little nose off. Little doggy's trying to stick her nose up in here. She's such a goof. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we're just, I like to make sure you get around in the corners here, because that's where it tends to stick, is right as you make the turn. So yeah, make sure you get around the edges really well. Alrighty, ta-da. All right, so that one's done. I'm gonna put this aside in the microwave for now so the dog doesn't try to lick it. My little storage area is up in the microwave because she just always wants to get involved in everything. Okay, so now we're gonna beat up that flour with the butter. I'm gonna give it a little bit of ice water. Lily, off. Off. I just get a little bit of ice. Ice, get the water, and then just get the water. So I'm gonna let that chill for a second. You can see this is kind of turning into little crumbles. What you want is it to turn into like, it's not quite there yet, but it'll turn into like little crumbles. Faster. Look at this dog, what she tries to do. Sneak over there. No sneaking. There's the couches over there. So jump on the couch and try to sneak over the counters. No sneaking. Off. And don't knock my drink over. Yeah, lay down. Good girl. Yeah, she'll put her head there. Like, look, I'm not coming over. She leans her head there like see, I'm being good. She stands right at the right at the brink of being naughty. Huh, you're right at the brink of being naughty. Goof girl. Alright, get back to our cooking. Such a goofball. Alright, yeah, this is almost coming into crumble. There we go. Yeah, that's nice and crumbly now. See how it gets like nice and see these little crumbles. It's like little butter crumbles. So that's what you want. So it's nice and crumbly. And now we're going to add the rest of our flour. Ooh, some of it spilled. I need a little more. Flour. Oh, and our sugar. Get like a third of a cup or so. Yeah, like like a little less than a third of a cup. It's like a third of a cup, almost full. I'm gonna just put that in there. That's for the dough. Hold on, my. All right, there we go. There's my. I'll get a little bit more of the white flour because I don't have any more of the wheat. I'm just using the rest of what I have. Okay. There we go. So there's our next cup of flour. In like Flynn. You guys, down. Down. Get those paws off. You too, mister. You're cute, so you don't get that much trouble, but you're causing trouble. Those little cute little paws are causing trouble. Yeah, troublesome. Oops, don't fall. Don't fall. Little trouble kitty. Little troublesome. These troublesome little animals. Ah. Not bad. Stole the butter thing. Goofy. Goofy, goofy. All right, knock it off, you guys. Sheesh. All right, so we got the butter ready to go. Our water, the ice cubes are melted, so we got some nice ice water. I'm going to pour a little bit of that in. And then I'm going to put my Looney. Off. Stop it. Knock it off. Just because the kitty's on the counter doesn't mean you can. She was doing so good with not jumping on the counter, and now that the kitten's here going on the counter all the time, she wants to. She had a setback. She was doing better with it for a while. She's only a year old. So we've been teaching her things, and she was getting better, but now that we have the kitten, she wants to go on the counter like the kitten. Okay. That coconut oil smells good. Okay, so I'm just chopping this coconut. Get your nose out of here. Everyone is in the food, you guys. Come on. Good thing we're a cat-loving family, because there's going to be cat hair and dog hair and everything in this pie. Huh? Shoo. Shoo. Oh, careful. All right. So we kind of just chop that up in there, kind of like we did the butter. So now we have like little chunks. We're going to put that in there. Lucky, you better get. So we just get little chunky chunks. It's the coconut oil. That just gives it more flakiness and extra flavor. I love the flavor that it gives. Just the smell of it. It smells good. But yeah, you want to get the hard kind, not the liquidy kind. It's the This one's the organic, virgin, unrefined, cold pressed coconut oil. Hey, I get him down and he's right back in like a second. Lucky. Yeah, I think I only need one thing of butter if I use the coconut oil. Okay, all right, let's see. Do more. Now we're gonna get that going again. And this should start to form into like more of a pie-like substance soon. It's making bigger crumbles now. You see the crumbles are getting bigger. But yeah, it's like still the texture you want is nice big crumbles. And then as you put the water in, it's gonna start making the crumbles form together. So that's what I'm gonna do now is put my dough hook on. Well, in a second, let's see. Hold on. Put a little more water in there. I'll do a little more oil. All right. Careful. All right. There we go. It's going. Now it's starting to form a dough. Off soon. A little nose. Okay, so I'm going to take this off and put the dough hook on. You don't want to over mix it because you want these chunks to stay chunky. I don't know if you can, it's hard to see, but you see like the butter chunks in there. Anyway, yeah, you can see like, you should be able to see the chunks of butter in there, which you can, that's how you want it. So you just don't want to over mix it. All right, Looney Tune. Okay, Loon's going to get her food. So Kitty's still up in my business over here. Looney, kitty catty, knock it off, kitty cat. Yum. That's good. Okay, now we'll put the dough hook on. Get that all hooked together. Hold on, got animal hair on it. Get down. You animal. You crazy animals. Can't bake in peace, huh? All right, there we go. Put the dough hook. So after we get the pie all set up, we're gonna work on a stuffing and some mashed potatoes. So that should be fun. We're gonna do that after we get the pie in the oven. There we go. It's all good. Alrighty, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let me put that down for a sec. Okay. And I'm a sucker for the raw dough. Okay, we're gonna move this up and out of the way for a second. Just careful, Lucky. Okay. Sugar, that's fine. I do need to get a little bit more flour. I have some more under my cabinet because I used what was left in these. Okay, some more flour. Ah, Bubby, don't you dare. One time she literally stole the whole dough. Actually, I don't think it was her. I think it was Aura. But they do that. They'll steal the whole thing if you're not on your toes. They keep you on your toes, huh? Mwah. Thank you. Get down. Get down. Wait. Can I get a drink? Do I have any drinks in here? Here we go. A little cup of eggnog. For the holidays, right? Eggnog. It's my favorite eggnog. The Organic Valley eggnog. I don't really care if it's the reduced fat one, but it's so good. Oh. Okay. A cup of eggnog while I work. So I'm thirsty. Ooh. I bought my eggnog like last week because it sells out if you try to get it like the week and the day of the holidays. It's horrible. Especially the good eggnog. All you can find is like the crappy hood stuff. Okay. Alrighty. This way. Just gonna get things out of my way for a second. Meow. Little kitten crying. All right. Looney off. Thank you. Nope, off. Okay. We're gonna pour this. This is the Bob's Red Mill flour. And we're gonna pour this into here so that it's just more manageable than getting it out of the bag. Just gonna do a little refill here. Almost done. There we go. Refill my jar. All right. Ta-da. Now I can put this away. Get that out of my face. Okay. I need to go get a tissue. I'll be right back. My nose is running. They're right here. Right behind you. No need to get off. Oh, excuse me. Lucky, you keeping them entertained? So this pumpkin pie is being made with the pumpkins from my own garden. So this is like one of them. It's like one of these. It came from my garden. So there's a bunch more out in my mom's apartment because that's where we store them because it's a little cooler over there. I don't have the animals. Looney, if I leave the pumpkins out around my place, Looney will try to steal them and literally like gnaw on the pumpkins raw. So I can't keep a lot of them over here. I just have this one. But yeah, we have one that's pre-cooked that we cooked yesterday. But they're all from my garden this year. So it's usually how I do it. Pretty much every year, I try to grow the pumpkins so I can make my pumpkin pies for the holidays. I love being able to make and give from my own garden. It's like something that you literally brought to fruition entirely on your own. So, got that. Now we have the little I'm gonna just flatten this a little bit because this makes 2 pies. Or if you were making like an apple pie, it would make a pie and then like the top piece. But since pumpkin pies have an open top, that it makes two pies. So we're gonna cut that in half. Find a knife. There we go. I'll just use this one. Try to get it like relatively the same. Not gonna be perfect, but this side's a little bigger. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we do that. Now we have two pieces, and these are each going to get rolled out into their own pie tray, so like one and one. But first, we want to make these really nice and cold before we roll them out. So what I do is I take these and I stick them in the freezer for a little bit. And while those are in the freezer, I can start like my potatoes and my stuffing and everything else. So we're gonna get those in the freezer for a sec. Hold on, just wrap them in like a cloth usually. Find a nice cloth. I need a better cloth. Hold on. I need like a let me see if I can find a better cloth. Something they won't stick to. Oh, yeah, I got, hold on. Off. That's why I took my dough with me, because I knew she was going to do that. All right, so we get a little cloth. Make sure we have plenty of stuff on it so it doesn't. And then I just kind of fold it over. And we're just going to get these cold. It's not like anything special happening to them. So we're going to get these doughs cold in the freezer for about 10 minutes or so. Here, my freezer's like packed right now. There we go. All right. Looney, stay off. Come on now. Okay, now while that's actually, while that's in the freezer, I can make the innards. Off, Miss Looney. Off, honey bunny. Oh, I'm dropping it. Off. Off. You're falling all over yourself. Get off. Stop. All right. So I'm going to put this, I just had to rearrange the cloth. We got my blender. So this is how I make the inside of the pie. Get off. Off. You're going to go in your crate. Good girl. Lay down. I hate yelling at her, but she makes me. Look, she doesn't listen to me unless I use my big, angry, stern voice. Now she's doing her little pout on the countertop again. All right, so we got the blender. So while the dough is getting nice and cold, we're gonna make our filling. So we got two different ones here. This is butternut squash. You can see the butternut squash is much darker than the pumpkin. I don't know if you can see. This is butternut squash, or sorry, butternut squash is the dark one. And then this is the pumpkin, was much lighter. So you think of pumpkin as being orange, but it's really kind of yellowy orange. much lighter. So this is we're gonna whip this. I probably just do that tomorrow. We're gonna whip this with like butter and stuff and just have whipped stuff to go on the side with the turkey. So it's gonna be like turkey, mashed potato, which I'm gonna work on here tonight, boiling the potatoes. The whipped butternut squash. Oh, we missed one, peeling one. Yeah, whipped butternut squash, mashed potatoes. My mom made some meatballs. I'm not sure what we're doing with those, but there's meatballs. We got salad. Of course, the pumpkin pie. What else am I making here? The stuffing, of course. And yeah, I don't know. There's a few other little things, little gatsies. I think, stuffed mushrooms because the stuffing, and then I put some of the stuffing in the mushrooms too, and make little stuffed mushrooms. Oh, I don't know if my mom got the right kind of mushrooms for it when I was looking there, unless she has another one. The mushrooms I saw were like small mushrooms. You can't really stuff them. There we go. We missed one. I'm peeling it. Off, I said. Off. I'm trying to sneak back up here. No sneaking. No sneaking. You get off. Thank you. I'm going to get her like a Kong or something. You want to get the doggy a Kong? You go get your Kong? Here, let's give her something to do. She's not tempted by all this food. This is your last one though, Looney. I hate giving her the Kong now because then she won't have anything for later, but whatever. At least she's like so wanting what I have, so we're going to get her a Kong. So we're going to get Looney's Kong. Kong break. We have this stuff. It's the Fresh Pet. We get this at the grocery store. This is what we put in her Kong. Yep, right, Looney. And then we just take this and shove them in there. We just kind of smush it. Side quest, getting the dog a Kong. Huh, Looney, did you give us a side quest? Looney gave us a side quest. Get those in there. Okie doke. Okie doke. All right, Looney. Happiest girl. Happiest girl. Are you ready? You see how much she likes this thing? She'll grab it and then take off. She's so cute. All right, ready? Ready? I want to be able to see you on this when I give it to you because you're so cute when I give you these. Ready? Take it, take it. Take it. Take it. Yay! Go, go, go. She just prances over there with it. You prancing? You prancing? I think the birds need water. Hold on, I hear the water dish going. I think it sounds like it's empty. You can hear what it sounds like when it needs water. Hey, you guys empty over here? Yep, that one's empty. Oh. Yeah, the water dish makes like a different sound when it's empty. I can tell. Can tell when they need a refill. Come on. Hi, Becky. Meow. Hi, Becky. Hi, guys. Here. Come on, birdies. All right. Yeah, sorry about the squawking. If you're used to my channel, if you're around here a lot, you'll get used to it. I have 4 little birds, so. They talk a lot. So that's the sign of a happy bird. So I don't mind them talking to me. Okay, hold on. My hair's getting so long. I like tie it back now. At least I can tie it back now. It was too short to tie it back. It was like in this in-between phase when it was like here, where it was like too short to tie back, but too long to not tie back. So it was just looking annoying. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, we're gonna get back to pie making in a sec. I just need to tie my hair up. It's coming loose. Okay, here we go. Oh, Lucky's back. Lucky the kitten's back. Lucky the kitten's back. Oh, he's the cutest cry though. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, the little baby. The little baby. Hi. Ew. I found his collar. He lost it earlier in the week. I like to have it on him so I can hear his little jingle when he's on his way. Oh, I like to be able to hear your little jingle. This cat climbs on my head. He thinks he's a parrot. He thinks he's one of the birds. Oof. Hi. There you go. He's very adventurous, but he's very sweet. Okay, so we got about 3 cups of pumpkin. My small pumpkins, like, always think to make like the perfect amount. It's like 3 or 4 cups. Yeah, 4 cups. Probably around 3 if you like squash it down. So we do the pumpkin. We get about 1.5 cans of evaporated milk. My hold on, I just need my thingy. I have an electric can opener, but I don't keep it on the counter because my counters are already full of so much stuff. Okay. So I'm going to do a can of evaporated milk. Shake it first to make sure you get all the stuff off the bottom. So we got evaporated milk, in you go. Now I have to go get all my herbs and spices and stuff. Let's see. Spice rack's over here. Down under this cabinet. So I'm gonna grab that stuff. We got some cinnamon. We have curry, nutmeg, ginger, cloves, allspice. There we go. Yep, okay, got everything. Or, no, I need one more thing, my vanilla. That's over there. It was here somewhere. Let me go find my vanilla extract, if I have it. Yeah. Vanilla extract. Okay, so we have vanilla extract, cinnamon, Sagon cinnamon. This is a really nice, good cinnamon, like really flavorful. Ground clove. I really love the clove flavor. Can't have too much clove in my opinion. It's like a little, let me just wipe the lens. It's just getting a little. Allspice. nutmeg. And ginger. I like a little bit of ginger in my pie, give it a little kick. So I got these all up here. My little, let me wipe off the lens for a second. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna. It was a little dirty. Camera lens on that. There we go. It's a little better. Yeah, there's my little setup there. All my spices, all my stuff waiting for me. So we got our eggs. They should be room temperature now. We're gonna do like 5 eggs. One of those eggs like had a tiny piece of shell stuck to it. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I can find it. I should probably crack the eggs first into here. But I don't usually have shells fall in. Someone's going to get a little piece of shell. It's a tiny little piece. Maybe it'll disintegrate when I blend it, hopefully. Oh, careful. Are you kitty? All right. Get all this egg goop. Where's my compost? I'll just use that for the compost. All right, this is my compost bucket now. Just put the eggshells in there. Yeah, depending on how big the eggs are, it takes like 4 or 5 eggs. Sometimes I do 6. I kind of just play it by ear and have like a specific recipe. I just kind of do what feels right in the moment. All right, we're gonna blend that up now. Brown sugar. So for the pie, we do mostly brown sugar, and that's what gives it its nice golden color. Let's see, how many did I write how much brown sugar? I didn't write, oh, I do a cup. So, cup of brown sugar, and then like a tiny bit of white sugar. Packed brown sugar. Somewhere in there. Okay. Brown sugar. That nice in there. So we got the eggs, we got the brown sugar. Blend that up again. And I still need to add a little bit more of the evaporated milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it over back into the, do that right here. I'm going to transfer it back into the mixing bowl. And I'm going to, because it's a bigger space, I don't want this overflowing. So we're going to transfer this back into the mixing bowl with the whisk. So that stuff on there. What else was I going for over here? Oh, my little thing. Get this to get the rest of the stuff out. Looney, get your bum down. Looney, get your bum down. Aw, honey, I love you, but you gotta get down. My blender is like half broken. I need a new one. It like leaks. I'm just wiping out the mess it makes over here. So yeah, I don't want it overflowing because it already leaks and makes dribbles anyway. So last thing I need is it to explode. So we have it all up in there now. And then we're gonna put our herbs and not herbs, our spices and stuff in. Get down, Missy. So we're gonna put about a half cup more of this. Because remember, this makes 2 pies, so. There we go. All right. And then I'm gonna do our cinnamon. Let's see, like a few teaspoons. I usually just end up like constantly adding more and more cinnamon because it doesn't taste right to me. So we're gonna see how much I end up putting. We'll start with a couple teaspoons. 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. We'll start with like maybe 3 teaspoons. I won't be surprised if I end up adding more because I love the flavor. I love a really strong pie. Okay, so maybe do half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And my teaspoons are like loaded. I do a pretty heaping teaspoon. Like I said, it's all right. We already got a second teaspoon or half teaspoon, so we got full teaspoon. Is a teaspoon of nutmeg. Do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. One, 2. Did you say where's Stratty? I don't know. He came in earlier. Sorry, my mom's asking where the cat is. My older cat. Oh. All right, now we get our ginger. We don't need as much ginger. The ginger is just to add a little kick, but it's not bringing like a ton of flavor. It just adds like a little spice to it. So we'll do like a teaspoon, but not as loaded. And then my clove is my favorite. Definitely gonna do a teaspoon of that. Clove is pretty strong though, so I don't want to overdo it until I taste it. So I'm gonna mix that up in a second and give it a taste. And then allspice. So yeah, I kind of just go by flavor. I have like all the basic spices, but then I just go by flavor of how I think it tastes after I mix it up. So I'm gonna get the whisk. Excuse me. Excuse me. Get down. So what's everyone planning for Thanksgiving? Is everybody else cooking? Maybe you want to cook along with me and start the live over and follow along what I'm doing and make your own pie if you want. We're just having like a little thing here. when I was younger, we used to all go to like my big families. I have like a huge Italian family, and we used to like all get together, like 100 people sometimes. But everyone's like now gotten married and stuff, like as we get older, and then like it ends up branching off, and people go to their own sides. It's like we rarely do the big holiday family, like with the full family anymore. So lately it's just been us. It's like me, my mom, my brother, my other brother, and his new girlfriend. Not sure if there's anyone else coming. My younger brother might have someone coming. I don't know. I never have anybody. I just have my animals, and they live here, so they're invited. Yeah, but it's just gonna be like a low-key day. We usually just hang out, eat, play board games, and then my brother eats the turkey and falls asleep on the couch. Chat, catch up with each other. We all live like really close to each other, my family. But strangely enough, we still don't see each other a ton because everyone's busy like working and stuff. But I mean, we probably see each other more than most families just because we live so close. Alright, mix that up a little more, and then we'll give it a taste test. Let's see. It's pretty good. Let me use the one that didn't have the stuff on it so I know I'm getting the right flavor. Almost a little too sweet, but I think when it bakes out, it'll be fine. It's only 1 cup of sugar, so for 2 pies, you gotta remember that goes for 2 pies. Oh, so it's like a half a cup of sugar per pie. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Maybe use a little more ginger. I don't know. Yeah, we'll call it good. A little more cinnamon. There's never enough cinnamon. There's never enough cinnamon. I just have to add more, just to add more. I think I'll do 1 more egg. Hold on a minute. I'm going to blend some of this up a little more. Give me 1 second. I'm going to add a little more pumpkin too. I have a little more pumpkin I'm going to add here. And I'm going to need to steal a little bit of this water to get it in there. Let's see. Just a little bit of water to mix it in the blender. Here we go. Yeah. And 1 more egg. I'm just putting this in the blender over here. I just want to make sure it sets right. I always worry that it's not going to set. Alright, there's the rest of it that we just added. And we gotta get the rest of this out of there. Whoop. Oh, grab the whole thing. Not expecting that to happen. Bloopers. Cooking cooking bloopers. Oh my God. I was trying to get the stuff out of the middle of this, but the thing fell off of it and made the whole thing fall. Okay. Trying to get this stuff off now. Ah. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, I was trying to get the stuff out of this and out of the other thing, and then this part fell off of the blender and made the whole thing fall in. I told you my blender's like half broken. I need a new one, but I can't afford one. At least not like a nice one. But see, it's like chipped, so it there's a piece broken on this side here. So it falls off. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna get the rest of this in there. This is what I just mixed up, the extra pumpkin. Just a little to add in there. It's a little thicker. I want to make sure both pies have like enough filling. Because sometimes one of the pies ends up being a little short. Okay. Should just add like a tiny bit more of this to swish it. There we go. I'll just add a little bit more of the evaporated milk just to swish it around in there and get the rest of the flavor. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! All right. That was a little bit of a mess. That did not go as smoothly as I had hoped. Just that a little bit. Mixing this stuff so it's not goopy all over the place. There we go. I just gave that stuff a rinse so it's not all goopy all over. I want the goopies all over. Okay. Now we can put this back in and whisk this a little more, and then we should be done. And we're gonna go get those pie crusts and roll them out. Wipe it down the counters. Where are all the goopies then? All right, that one's done. Put a cover on it. Well, semi-cover. Just put that on it. Now we're gonna get this stuff out of the way. Just wipe this down. Get everything out of the way over here so we can roll out our dough. Oops, sorry. Okay. This back under the counter. All right. Yeah, see, it leaks and gets like stuff around the edges of the blender. It's just leaky. Put this back over here. I don't think I need to go. Okay. Just taking out my mat for under the table because my feet are starting to hurt. It's hard for me to stand in the kitchen for long periods of time. Oh, it hurts my feet. Okay, and my ankle. There we go. Done with the brown sugar. Oh, okay, this one. Put my herbs back. All right, I think I'm done with the herbs. My knees all messed up. Okay. Another egg. Okay, get everything out of the way. A clear workspace. Again, this table with just keeps falling. Sorry, the camera keeps slipping. There we go. Like that, maybe better. All right. And we got the doughs that are nice and cold now. So dough. Let's start with this one. I'm gonna leave this one in the fridge until I'm ready for it. I don't draw out too quick. Okay. We did that. We'll get our pie pan ready. We all greased it earlier. We prep. So I'm gonna do this now. Get this nice and worked. I'm not the best at rolling dough. I'll give myself that. Sometimes it gets stuck. I'm trying to get it like thin enough, but then sometimes if you get it too thin, it sticks to the table. You gotta make sure you have enough flour and that you keep flipping it. that out of the way. I also would work better with the white flour. I'll have the wheat flour now to be sprinkling here. The white flour works a little better. I'm just gonna see if my mom has some white flour over there. Let me see. Flip that again. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go see if my mom has the white flour because I don't have any more over here. Can't leave this out because the dog will steal it. Put this back up in here. I have wheat. It's not working for what I need right now. Yay! Okay, we got some white flour. She doesn't even bake over there anyway, so I don't know why she has it. Okay, there we go. That's better. This is just, it's more powdery and it'll coat the stuff and move around a little better. There we go. It'll just help it move around a little better. There we go. See how that spreads on there? Better than the wheat. Yeah, that's much better. The wheat flour makes it like crunchy. It's just not the best for this purpose. I need it to like brush on there better. I'm just going to go in like a circle around it so that it makes a circle. And then you got to be careful and flip it without ripping it. Door for a little bit. So you got to flip it without ripping it. That's the tricky part. And then I just kind of pop in the edges so that it doesn't, the edges don't rip too much either. If you mess up a little bit, you can kind of roll it back in and get it to stick to itself sometimes. So I didn't quite do it there. I almost did. Okay, go one more time. What? I don't know. I don't think he got wet food, but he has his dry food. His dry food is always available. The kitty. The kitty. Okay. So then I just put this kind of here to make sure I have enough. And it looks like I do. Make like a little outline. So where that's supposed to go. Lift. I'm going to carefully lift this because it's very delicate. And get that in there. It is ripping a little bit, but it's just where the chunks, where the chunks of butter were. So it'll be fine. Just kind of move it around a little bit. There's a little bit too much there. Yeah, I'm not the best at doing the edges. I don't even really bother to make them really nice. And I just get a fork after and smush them down. But right now I'm just trying to get enough up here. Okay, there we go. So do that. And then we get a little fork and just smush them. After you do that, you get like a little fork, just kind of rounding up the edges. And you just do like this. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. That one messed up. These are a little messy. Hold on. I'm trying to get this to lean on something. This camera. There we go. All right. Last little piece. You just kind of go around the pie with a little fork and make little fork indents. Looney, careful. Some of the edges are a little thinner on one side, so. Ta-da. You're meal prepping now too. Making fudge. Greetings from Naperville, Illinois. Greetings. How you doing? Off, Looney. Off. Off. Sorry, my dog's jumping on the counter. Trying to cook with my little doggo. Little doggy's trying to get involved in everything. She wants the pie. Okay, so we got one done. And I have a second crust that needs to get done. This one, let's fit these in the freezer now is the issue. I usually put these in the freezer. So I can fit them. Try to fit these in the freezer. I'll put these popsicles out and take the box out and manage the popsicles in a different way. Carefully. Get anything. It's horrible. Get anything in the freezer. I'll get my ice packs out maybe. I'll take these ice packs out. That'll help. This ice tray out. All right, there we go. I think that works. Oh, come back in. Where's the bill? Here it is. It's in the shuffle. I had to find my to make some room in the freezer. I like to put my dough back in the freezer. Have everything stay cold while I'm prepping, so the butter doesn't melt and ruin the flakiness of the dough. When you keep the butter nice and cold, then when you go to bake it, it like bakes right into those spots and makes like nice little flaky spots. But it's like all about the temperature control. All right. So you guys having the standard Thanksgiving meal, turkey and all that good stuff. We're making turkey, mashed potatoes, butternut squash, stuffing, cranberry sauce. I'm making the pies. I'll be making the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. My mom is on her side of the we have like an in-law apartment. This is my apartment over here. My mother lives over on that side over there. So she's cooking too. She's making like some meatballs. She's prepping the turkey. I don't know what else she's making. She's making a few things. Salads. Like little hors d'oeuvres. Oh, deviled eggs. All that good stuff. Let me preheat my oven too while I'm waiting here. And get this going. My oven takes forever to heat. The doggone ice cube. You have fun with that ice cube, Lynn? Alright, bake. This is like no, get down, Looney. Keep that together. Little doggies at my hand here. She's so cute. You're at your mom's. You all bring stuff. Oh, you have Thanksgiving at your mom's. You all bring stuff. You're bringing sweet potato casserole, cheesy hash brown. Oh, that sounds good. Potato casserole, fudge, and cranberry jalapeno cream cheese. That dip. That sounds delicious. That all sounds so good. We don't really make it as like a casserole. The sweet potato, I just kind of whip it, but doing it as a casserole sounds good. I know they put like the marshmallows and stuff, but we already try to keep it more healthy, I guess. Not put all the marshmallows and good stuff on there. But that dip sounds delicious. Cranberry jalapeno cream cheese. Pecans. Yeah, with the marshmallows and the nuts and stuff. Yeah, that sounds really good. I could probably still put the nuts on it. Just not use the like sweet, what's it called? Marshmallow. Because nuts are healthy. I don't know if it would have the same vibe without the marshmallow, but just the nuts, but just having little crunchy pieces. You also make your own side dishes, low carb. Yeah. Yeah, we're making like the stuffing and stuff. Side dishes, deviled eggs for like an hors d'oeuvre. We're gonna, I think, make some stuffed mushrooms, but I don't know if my mom got the right type of mushrooms. So that's another thing I'll be making if we have the right type. I haven't checked if she got more. The ones I saw were like tiny button mushrooms, and I don't know if she got another one, but those aren't the right ones. If she got a separate one, maybe. I only saw the small ones, but maybe she got two. But either way, I put the mushrooms in my stuffing. Usually I'll put the mushroom like inside, like stem of the mushroom in the stuffing, and then you use the stuffing and you stuff the mushrooms too. Good. And deviled eggs. We just do deviled eggs. It's like more of a Christmas thing, but we do them whenever we can because they're so good. This family loves deviled eggs. I think that's good. A little bit wider on this. Okay. All right, that's good. I need some butter for this because I forgot to use some oil maybe. Okay. No need to. We'll just use some oil. Get your bum on. Hey! Off! This dog is out of control. Off! Off! You're out of control. Knock it off. Yeah, knock it off. Ugh. Dog's trying to get everything on here. Go grab some ingredients. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I've been running back and forth grabbing ingredients all day. Okay. Here's what I forgot to do for the other pie crust is put the stuff down. I usually like to put a little bit of cornmeal down on the thing. I have it for. Oh, I do. Okay. I forgot to do this on the other one. On the other pie, because I already put it in. But I usually like to put some cornmeal on the bottom. Not a lot here. Just sprinkle like a little cornmeal after you put the oil, and it just helps it not stick because it gives it like a little crunch on the bottom so it doesn't stick as much. It's kind of like you dust. I do it when I make pizza too. You'll dust the bottom of the pizza pan so the dough doesn't stick. It's just a little trick I've learned. A little bit of there. Yeah. Okay. Now we have to do the same thing and lift this up again. Let's see. right, you are going to get dinner. We'll rewatch and replay. Have a very blessed Thanksgiving. New subscriber here. Oh, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us, and have a lovely dinner. I don't go live a ton, but I go live every now and then, so I hope it's you again. Have a good night and a great Thanksgiving with your family. And thanks for the subscription. It really helps. Oh, careful, Looney. No crying. All right, let's see. Try to hold these up. Just kind of rolling these crusts. A little bit here. Just stick that over there because it's a little bit more there. Okay. All right, then we go around with the fork again. All right. Now you get down. Get down. No, get down. Off. Off, I say. Thank you. Good girl. Hold on, fix that. Oh. Okay. Ta-da! All right. So now I'm going to take these and get our goopies from the inside. Just give this one more stir before I, just in case anything's settled to the bottom. Here's my little thing. We'll just give it a stir with this just to make sure nothing's settled and keep it mixed. Okay, we're going to fill these both with the filling. And I didn't start the oven in time, so it's still, the oven's still like waiting to heat up, but my oven takes so long to heat, it's ridiculous. I feel like something's wrong with it, but it's like it's a pretty new house. We just moved in last year. All the appliances are new, so I'm like, what could be wrong with it? It's always been like this. All right, there we go. And just kind of go back and forth, and here we go. This one's a little low, it feels like, but there's that thing. This spoon. There we go. So you kind of just, if it looks too low, you kind of just move these in a little bit so it doesn't look so low. Just kind of adjust the crust a little bit there. Just so it doesn't separate too much. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. This one's a little harder because it's not as cold. I don't want it to fall in. But you can kind of just lower it a little tiny bit. Just so it's not like a ½ inch higher. There you go. Just kind of play with it a little bit. There you go. It's just my little trick. So, hey! Yeah, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I forget that you guys don't have that. There's my pies. We just finished the pie making. 2 lovely pumpkin pies. Man, the camera really washes out the color, but those are kind of like a brownish gold color. The camera like really washes all the color out of everything. I guess if you get a little further away, get some of the color back. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Do you guys watch the parade? I've never really sat down and watched one of those. I feel like it's kind of boring just watching random stuff drive by. I guess sometimes like if they have like things with like dancers and people like spinning batons and stuff. But overall, it's always been kind of boring. Alright, I gotta find a place for these in the fridge because they're not ready to go in the oven yet. Let's see. I just find a little place for these. Carrot. Mushrooms. Let me find a place for these pies. Let me just get these in the fridge. What?
Turkey is gone. It's pretty good in a pot, but I need somebody to put the can in a fridge.
Well, afterwards you can
Go
put
right
it here. But
I have
I'm putting my pies down there for a second until they're ready to go in the oven. The oven's not.
The oven on?
Yeah, it just takes forever to heat up.
Cooking around these animals is like danger. Gotta clean up over here.
Oh, okay. All right, scoop your mouth. Scoop your bum, little dude. Get your. Ooh, spot it a little bit. Okay, Looney. Nice. All right, stop. What are you stealing? Stealing the oil rag? you doing, goofball? Whew, okay. Maybe he's not hungry. Okay. So now I'm going to open this over here. For a sec. Alright, get down, Luna. Here, you want this milk? You can finish this milk because I don't need it. Come here. Come here. You can finish. In a minute. I'll give you milk. I'll give you the milk. Looney wants the rest of my evaporated milk, so she can have it. Here. You want it? You can have it. There you go. There you go. You can have the evaporated milk. Let me get the rest of it for you. There you go. There's your milk for Looney. Milk for Looney. Milk for Looney. Oh. Let's see. Oh. I've had a couple chips. I'm getting hungry. Okay, so next we're going to do the stuffing. I'll get this stuff out of the way. Chip on me. Oh. You guys should just start doing Thanksgiving, even though it's not a real holiday for you guys. It's just an excuse to eat a lot of food. Yeah. I say everyone should do Thanksgiving. I don't care where you're from. It's like literally the best holiday. You just eat food. Eat food holiday. Okay. Get your bum down. I need my big walk. I'm going under here. I usually like to do my stuffing in a big wok. It's just easier. It doesn't stick. Let me see if I can go find that. And let me get my chopper. Is it in here or does my mom have it? Maybe my mom has it. It might be in the pantry. You want to go find a wok? Looney wanting the food. Yeah, she's been torturing me for the past 2 hours trying to get all the food. I've been wanting to write a recipe book or a cookbook. Come on. Come on. Come on. The chopper. Just need the chopper. It's just so much effort. Hi, Lucky. Come on, bud. Yeah, it's just so much effort. But I've been wanting to. It's like hard because I don't like write down my recipes usually. I kind of just have them all in my head. Come here. Yeah, earlier at the beginning of the live when I was using the butter for the pie crust, this one was all up on the counters, and then Looney was trying to get on the counter. Everyone was on the counters. Everyone was trying to get my food. Everyone was trying to get my ingredients. He wants the butter. His little cutie. The little cutie. He's getting so big. He's getting so big. Look how big you are. Look how big you are. You're like one of those massive Maine Coons. Huh? You're one of those massive Maine Coons? Huh? What are you doing? I was trying to show them how big you are. Come here, cutie. Here, look. You do this. And then you do this. And then you show them. Oh, look at that massive Maine kitten. The massive kitten. He's so big. Oh my God. Look, because he's in the forefront and I'm in the background. He's huge. He's just a little squirt. He's just a little squirt. All right. Looney. Oh. Oh, you baby. All right, we're going to take a kitten break for a minute. Just a little kitten break. Oh, just a little. Looney, you can have my rolling pin. Just a little kitten break. Just a little kitten break. Okay, cutie. All right, we're going to start making our stuffing. Where's the wok? Walkity walk. I need my big wok pan. Is it in the basement? Do you know where the wok is? Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. I use it for my stuffing. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I use it for my stuffing because it's big and it doesn't stick. Come on. Alright, found my big wok pan. The wok pan. Come on, Moon. Put your bum in. Love this pan. Big wok. We've had this for a long time. It's good for like stir fries and it's good for the stuffing because it doesn't stick. It's very non-stick, doesn't burn. It's like really hard to burn stuff in the wok. And when you're like trying to toss stuff, it's like a big, nice, big, wide pan so you don't get stuff all over the place. Hey, off. Oh, you got a drink. Raspberry ginger ales. There's some of my ginger ales in the fridge. Lucky, oh my gosh, see, every time I open the fridge, this little guy tries to sneak in. You trying to sneak in the refrigerator? You're gonna get locked in there one day. You're gonna get yourself locked in there one day. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good, Lucky. You'll freeze to death in there. You'll run out of oxygen before you actually froze to death, but it wouldn't be good, Lucky. Little Lucky kitten. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I just don't know where to start if I was to write a recipe book. I guess I'd have to start with like sitting down and like cooking each and everything and then like writing down what I actually use. It just seems like so much work. But I do have a lot of good recipes. And like a lot of them I've made up myself. So they're like, you know, they're like actual things, but I've like made my own recipe for it. Like I have my own chili thing that I make. And I never like looked at anyone else's recipe for it. I kind of like just put it together on my own. It's my recipe. I have a really good stir fry I make. It's kind of like a pad thai type thing. It's like stir fry vegetables with rice noodles. That's my favorite thing. I use tofu. It's like literally my favorite meal I make. But it's a lot of work, so I don't make it that often. Chewing up the boxes. Chewing up my ginger ale box. Okay. The stuffing I only make like once a year, so I'm not like super familiar. I always forget how to make it. So this one I am reading. Basically like a mix between the recipe on the back of the box, and then I like add my own vegetables and stuff. So let's see. Stuffing, butter, cup of chicken broth, onion and celery. Okay. Heat butter in a 4-quart saucepan. How much butter? Butter, 2 tablespoons. 6, 13, I think. Oh, the whole thing. We'll just do the whole thing. 4 tablespoons of butter. So half a stick of butter. Okay, we're going to cook all our vegetables and then add in the sauce with the broth. Okay, that's not that confusing. Clooney, gentle. Gentle with the baby. Be gentle. Be gentle with him. They do play, but she's just got to make sure to be gentle when he tells her. Be gentle with the baby. Yeah, be gentle. He told you gentle. They're actually cute. They sleep together and cuddle every night. Gentle, you got him in a corner. Gentle. Gentle. You trying to paw him out of the corner? Gentle. Gentle. So my possum hands down there. Looney, go be gentle. Got him in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Huh. You sweet baby. You just got drool all over you. You got drool all over you. Kitty kitten. Cutie kitten. Here's cutie. You feel better? Here you go. Here you go. Don't be scared. There you go. You're so cute. Okay. All right, we're going to get our onion. Cut this up. I'm not going to cut on this cutting board because it's new, and just using it today, I wasn't sure if it was ready to be used because I've been oiling it every day to try to seal it. I don't know if it's fully sealed yet, so I used it, but I have to like really wash it off and make sure that it's clean and just keep oiling it. I wasn't sure if it was really ready to be used. I could have used the other one because the other cutting board is in that one, the other table, but I didn't want to have to stand in the pantry all day. Rather be in my apartment. Onions, peels. Okay, so I'm gonna cut up this onion. Yeah, stuffing is like the best part. Stuffing is the best part. The best part of waking up is stuffing in your cup. Best part of Thanksgiving is stuffing. All right, so we got this. We're gonna go put this in the pan over here. The oven's almost ready for the pies. you doing, honey? Get out of the litter boxes. Out. Out. Lucky, do you have to pee or are you just hanging out in here? Can you go use your box? Alright, go use your box. Don't let Looney in there eating your poop. The dog tries to go in the litter box. It's gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay. You got the butter over there heating with the onions. That's what they said to do. And then they said to add your other vegetables. So I'm going to get like, my kale. I'll make sure she didn't use the fresh kale. Ma, did you use the fresh kale in your soup? If not, I'll just wrap it. Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. I'm doing the stuffing first. Okay. Alright, some kale. I grabbed some. I grabbed a handful. Alright. Some garlic to put in there. Garlic. And I have some kale. It's a little wilty, but it's fine. It's just dried up. It's going into the stuffing anyway, so. These two goaties. Alright, now that the oven's ready, let's go put the stuff in the oven. Turn that down for a sec. Alright, we're gonna open the oven and pop these in. First, gonna get our pie. We have a pie thing, a shield for the outside. Pop that on. We like to cover the whole thing for the first half. More. And get the other one. Get the other pie shield. Maybe another piece of foil. There we go. Careful, Lucky. You coming near the oven. Woo! Hot steam going in my eyes. Woo. Okay. Oh, making my eyes water. All right. What's there? I need that yet. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna cut these up. We're gonna cut up some carrots. I'm like losing it. Excuse me. The cover. Right. There's a little garlic in there, onion. Yeah, I like to have a lot of good vegetables and stuff. Gives the stuffing some flavor. So some nice garlic. Smells good. I can smell fresh garlic. I'm gonna wait a second until I have the rest of the veggies cut before I turn this back on. I don't want it to burn over here. Broth. I'm just gonna heat that up to make some broth. That's some chicken bouillon and water that I just put in the microwave just to turn that into a broth. And then you put the broth in the stuffing after for moisture and flavor. Let's just get these out of there. Oh, wrong one. This one's for the goats. Here, these are for the goats. Give them all the stems. I have little goats. The goats eat the stems. Are you playing with Lucky, Dan? He's so cute playing. You guys playing down there? Looney and Lucky. Little playful. Cook, not the other word. What? Cook, not the other word. I don't know what that means. I must have missed something. You guys playing? You guys are so distracting with your cuteness. How am I supposed to get anything done when you guys are so cute? Huh? How am I supposed to get anything done when you guys are so cute? Especially you, little Lucky. Looney, you're so sweet and gentle. Your little butt in the air. Look who's playing. Look who's playing. Look who's playing. Do you cook the whole Thanksgiving dinner? No, my mom's doing the turkey and stuff. I usually help her with the turkey, like season it and stuff tomorrow. My mom's making some other random stuff over there. But I'm doing like the dessert because I'm doing the pies. I'm doing the stuffing. I do like a lot of the sides. She usually does the turkey with a little bit of help. Because I'm never up early enough to actually put the turkey in the oven. No, I don't watch the Macy's parade. I was saying before you left, I think you disappeared for a second. I don't really see, I don't know, I just don't find it interesting to watch the parades. Like, it's just a bunch of people walking by usually or whatever, at least for most of it. Sometimes I guess there's like performances and stuff, but a lot of it is just boring. Like just people on their little floats. I just don't find it very interesting. Like if I lived there, maybe I would like look out the window here and there. But like to actually like turn it on TV and just like watch a bunch of people walking around doesn't seem interesting. I'm gonna be loud for a second. You like the balloons? Yeah, balloons are cool. And some of the floats are pretty cool, but it's funny, our town has like a town parade and like it's basically just like people driving in their regular trucks. There's not like a lot of like actual floats. It's like the firemen will drive down in their fire truck and the police officers are like all the police cars will go down and it's like yeah, we've seen a police car and a fire truck before. This isn't anything interesting. Gotta get that a little more shredded. It's stuck. Hold on. Let's shred that a little more. Or Santa Claus parade. Your Santa Claus parade was pathetic. Why? What did they have? Just Santa on a big fake sleigh? Big skinny Santa? Anorexic Santa on a fake sleigh. It's always funny when Santa's skinny. Alright, that's good. That works. This is just our kale. This is our kale from the garden. Just a little wilty, but it was in the fridge. It's like the last of the season. There we go. Oh, they're so cute. Looney and Lucky are down there playing still. They're just so cute the way they play together. They've been sleeping together every night. So adorable. I wanted Lucky to be friends with Stratus, the cat, but he's becoming more friends with the dog. Because Stratus doesn't really like him that much. I think as he grows up and chills out a little bit, they'll like each other a little more. But right now, Stratus is like, you are an annoying child. Get away from me. Most of the time. All right, 1 second. nicely shredded into a fine chunks, because I hate getting big stringy chunks in there, so I like it nice and shredded. I can't stand when you get a big chunk and it just like pulls. Ugh, gross. I'm like really big on texture. It have to be the right texture. All right, we'll put these in there now. Ready to go back on? I think that's about ready to go back on. And then we'll do our carrots, and then I think we're about to, oh, mushrooms. The carrots and then the mushrooms. Santa on a sleigh being pulled by a Ford truck and police and firemen. That's it. Yeah, that's like probably how our town parades are. They're like ridiculous. It sounds exactly like our town parade. It's like ghetto AF. Ghetto AF. Cutting these carrots makes me want to just eat some carrots, so I'm gonna get some dip. Just eat some carrot. Oh, the oven stinks. My oven like smokes up my house all the time. Let me cover the birds. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh. Mo, why does the oven smell like it's like literally leaking gas into the house? Ma? What? Why does the oven smell like it's literally leaking gas into the house? It doesn't smell right.
What word you said?
Why does the oven smell like it's leaking gas? You don't smell that? No. I can't smell that.
I don't know about this. Maybe the gas with the smell of the piss. Don't put stuff on your stove yet. You gotta clean up
I
your
gotta
area.
take all this
Yeah,
stuff out.
but this pile up is
Oh, I
gotta
can put it
stop.
back now, I think. You don't smell that.
Well, do you have this on? No.
It's like making my eyes water.
It isn't even on.
That's not on the oven. Talking about the oven.
There's a tray down there. Is there anything in that tray?
No, that's just to block it from.
You sure there's nothing in that, underneath that?
No.
I don't see any smoke or anything. Did you clean this recently? Because sometimes when you clean the oven, it's just burning off chemical.
No, I don't think I have.
The top of your stove is also dirty, so it's cleaning up. And what it's doing, it is, it's hot. It's sending, you got all kinds of shit all over the stove. Do me a favor. Would you just put all this stuff out of the papers, plastic? This is getting hot. And if anything that's food that's on that is gonna burn. Keep your eyes open, clean your face, clean all this stuff. I just did it. My place is upside down. I tried to keep all the bases on.
I don't know, maybe it'll dissipate. I don't know, it's weird, it's making my eyes water. I don't know, she doesn't smell anything. Yeah, the kitty's playing with the toy. What's the black stuff? This? It's not like black, it's just the color is like really washed out on the computer. It's like a dark purple. It's Russian red kale. It's gonna go into the stuffing. Yeah, it's adorable. He's playing with a piece of the kale. See, I don't know if you can see, but the stem is like, excuse me. This is the stem. It's like purple. like a really dark purple. It's hard to see. The color gets like so washed out on the camera. Never heard of that variety of kale. I hope it's not leaking gas. That would be horrible. Yeah, I'm worried. I just worry about my birds. I mean, it's making my eyes water, but I'm not going to die from it. The birds are really sensitive. I might go open the window here now. I'm going to go open the window. Here you go, guys. Open the window so you guys get fresh air. There you go. Okay. All right. All right, I covered the bird cage and then opened the window behind the cage. There's a window like right behind the cage, so it's covered on the sides and then just air behind coming in from behind them. So hopefully they just get the fresh air. I'm just worried about them with that smell. They have like really sensitive respiratory systems, and if it's bothering me, it's got to be bothering them. Yeah, it's like a dark, really dark purple, like eggplant purple. This is all going to go into the stuffing, which is in this pan here. I'll move that to the side for a sec. I can bring the computer over here now. Yeah, cutting up those carrots doesn't mean you want a carrot, so I'm just eating one now. Yeah, you guys should just do a Thanksgiving anyway, even though it's not your holiday. You guys should just do it. Y'all should just do it anyway. All right, hold on. I'm going to bring my computer over this way because now I'm going to be working over here. Let's see. I gotta plug this in real quick because the computer doesn't last very long on battery. Oh, yeah, it's like really bothering my eyes. There we go. All right. There we go. These are my potatoes that I'm going to be using to make my mashed potatoes. Some of these are from my garden too. I got my own garden potatoes. These ones here, hold on, these white ones grew from my garden. These are all from my garden. The potatoes, I never have good luck with potatoes, but I finally got like a few decent sized ones. There's a few more in here that are from our garden here. It's like a handful. Yeah, these are all from my garden. Ah, there's more. They keep falling. Yeah, there are a couple handfuls. Those are from the garden. I was all happy to get my own garden potatoes. So yeah, we got those, and then there's like a bunch of red potatoes. Those ones aren't from the garden though. I love when I'm able to like do Thanksgiving like the way it's supposed to be done, because that was the whole point of Thanksgiving, with like sharing your harvest from the garden. That was like the whole point of Thanksgiving, was like people getting together and sharing their harvest. So that's me. I get to share my harvest of all the garden things I have. Oh, hold on, excuse me. It's like really bothering my eyes. Oh. There's pictures over here. See, my hair was really long. It was me as a kid. I was like, I think 17 or 18. My brother and my best friend. My hair was so long. And that was high school too. Yeah, my hair was so long. It's long in this one too, but it's kind of swept behind my shoulder. It's harder to see. But yeah, it's long on this one too. See, but this one, it's long too, but you can't see it as much because I'm wearing black and it's like going behind my, it's going like behind my shoulder here. That was when I was like goth with my grandma. Yeah, there you can kind of see where the hair goes. It's like goes behind my shoulder. It was very long. I like that photo. My grandma looks so silly though. You're the face my grandma's making. I can't get over that face. Hold on. It's like trying to get this to focus. It like keeps catching the light and not focusing right. There you go. Her face is so funny. I think she was just making like a super crazy face. She was just being silly. I miss my grandma. She could be so silly sometimes. Okay. I'll turn that back on. Carrot. Shall we have this stuff now all with the onions and vegetables? We're going to let that all stir fry for a sec with the butter. Oh, I got to get the mushrooms too. Yeah, I've been growing my hair. It's been getting relatively long. Like longer than it's been in a long time at least. It's like at least back down to my shoulders. But yeah, I used to be like down here. Still has like 2 feet to go. Yeah, I just have to tie it back now because I'm cooking. But I can finally tie it back. Before it was too short to tie back. My carrots. Carrots and dip is so good. My mom bought a really good dill dip, but I have to save it for tomorrow from the shooting ranch. So where's the mushrooms? Okay. Are these the only mushrooms you got? These tiny button mushrooms? Are these the only mushrooms you got? These are a little too small to stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. So I can just put them in the stuffing. Alright, I'm just gonna put them in the stuffing then, because I can't stuff these. Okay, yeah, so no stuffed mushrooms, because these are way too small to stuff. They're like tiny. So we're just gonna put some in the stuffing itself. Just rinse them. Some mushrooms. What's these? You can't eat raw carrots. It hurts your tongue and makes your mouth burn. It's weird. I can eat cooked veggies, but raw ones. Oh, that's weird. That happened with raw beets. There was a certain type of beet I ate a piece raw, and it made like my whole mouth burn. I guess there's like, what do you call it? There's like some sort of like acid in there, oxalic acid or something like that. But it makes your mouth burn if you're sensitive to it. So that did happen. But it doesn't really happen with anything else. But I've heard a lot of people have that issue with beets. Never with carrots, though. Carrots are so mild. They're just sweet. I usually prefer raw veggies to cooked veggies most of the time. Especially broccoli. I don't really like cooked broccoli, but I love raw broccoli. I'm going to cut up these mushrooms now. I'm going to save the rest of the kale to put in last so that some of it is nice and a little more fresh. It cooks really quick. So I don't want it to get overcooked. I put a little bit in, but then I decided to leave some out first. Okay. Mushrooms. I even like raw mushrooms, man. Just the little white mushrooms are good raw. I think I could eat one of these raw. Just give it a little dip. Okay, here we go. All right, so now so in a second, we're going to add the broth and then the stuffing itself. And we're going to mix that all up in there. And then the stuffing should be done. Then I just have to boil my potatoes, and I think I'll be done for the evening because I'll wait till tomorrow to just like whip the potatoes and put it all together. I just want to get everything pre-boiled. Then I can heat it back up tomorrow as I'm mixing it and mashing it. I don't feel like a complete lazy bum tomorrow. I'm trying to get as much done as I can tonight. A little more mushroom. So. Here's our cup of broth. This is the broth that I put in the microwave. It's not tomato soup, it's just chicken broth. So I'm just going to mix that up. I'm going to put this in and this in. This is the one good thing that my the one good thing that came out of my sister-in-law, who I never really got along with. Yeah, the one good thing that came from living with my sister-in-law is she taught me that the blue bag stuffing is the best stuffing. And it really is. The herb seasoned classic stuffing, white and wheat blended with herbs and spices. So yeah, this one is the blue bag. It's the best one. I have tried other ones. This one, I stand by it. She was right about that. This is my ex-sister-in-law. She, my brother and her got divorced, so. He's bringing his new girlfriend tomorrow. She seems really nice. I met her once. I guess they recently started dating. Well, they've known each other for like a bit. Excuse me. They're part of like the same mushroom club, the fungi club. So they've known each other for like a bit because they were part of like the same club. I think they knew each other even before when Anthony was still married. My brother, when he was still married, they knew each other, but they were, part of the same club. And he was married, obviously, so they weren't like doing anything. But they've gotten to know each other more, and I guess they've kind of started something. So I met her last week, a couple weeks ago when we went out to dinner. She seemed nice. Definitely gives me like better vibes than his ex did. So. Not that his ex was mean or anything. She just like was a little off. She was very like closed down and not a very open person. It was like very hard to relate to. She was like kind of like emotionally dead inside. She like didn't understand like people who outwardly display emotion. She was very like cold and robotic a little bit. it. It didn't vibe with me because I'm very emotional. Bag ripped. But his new girlfriend seems nice. She was very warm and friendly. I get a good vibe from her. Alright, we're going to pour that in. And I gotta get this stuffing filled. The bag ripped open a little too much and it's spilled over here. This. I gotta put this. I might need a little more butter if it's gonna need a little more water too. Just get this stuff here. Okay, and then we'll put the rest of that on there. I probably feel like I might need a little more butter, but I'm gonna wait a second. It's like very very chunky, so it's like dry, but I'm gonna give it a second to mix in and see how it is before I add more butter. Yeah, I think I am gonna need more butter. It's gonna stick. I don't want those vegetables in. Turn this down a little bit. All right, yeah, it's sticking, so we're gonna get a little more butter. We'll just put the rest of that in there. We'll just put the rest of the stick in there. You know what I want to do is put like some cranberries and nuts and stuff in there. Maybe get the cranberries. I'm just going to put a little olive oil in there. All right, I'm going to go get some cranberries. I'm going to put some cranberries and nuts and stuff to get a little crunch. A little cranberry in the stuffing is always mwah. Let's see. See. A little oil. It's not sticking a lot, it's sticking a little bit, so I don't want it to. Let's scrape it off from where it was sticking a little bit. There we go. Alright, that's better. Yeah, the butter's soaking in there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more butter in there. I'm gonna get some cranberries. That's gonna make or break this. I think the cranberries might be on my mummy's side, so I'm gonna go get my mummy. This is why I called her mummy. I never called her that. I meant to call her Mumsy. Sometimes I call her Mumsy, just for fun. Mumsy. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off for a sec when I go over there. I don't like to leave the burner on when I'm not in the room. All right, we got some cranberries and nuts. That's what we're gonna put in there now. A nice handful of cranberries. It's a big lot of stuffing, so. Nice big handful of cranberry. And then a handful of nuts. And nuts I like to try to, let's see, I can grind them a little bit in the thing. Where's that? Looky! Lucky ducky! Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. We're gonna try to just grind these up. I'm gonna put the nuts in here for a sec to like make them a little smaller so they don't make huge nut chunks because some of these are big. Okay. There we go. Now they're like nut chunks instead of a full nut. Okay. Alright, we'll turn this over again. I need a little more water. I don't want it to be too dry. Get off, Lynn. Off. Get those little paws off. Put some herbs and stuff in there. Add a little bit more herbies. Maybe some rosemary. Rosemary will be good. Add a little more rosemary. And maybe some basil. I got my garden basil. We'll add some of that. Mine from my garden. Anything else? Let's see. No, I think we're good. Sage. Sage is good. A little sage. stir this in and then see if I need any more cranberries. I want to like make sure there's at least like cranberries per. Everyone gets some cranberries in their bites. But you don't want it overly sweet. You just want like a little bit of sweetness in there. The nuts. And the nuts should, they'll get a little less hard, but they'll just get a little crunch to it. Looney, get down. Get down. It's starting to look good. It's starting to look like stuffing. Right? How's this looking? Right? It's like nice and chunky like stuffing now. Getting those big chunks. Soft but chunky. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna let it cool and then just take a taste test and see if it needs any more herbs or anything. I think that's good. And she can stuff the turkey with it tomorrow. Looks good. All right. So the last thing that I'm due to do tonight is the potatoes, but really all that I'm going to be doing for that is peeling them and boiling them. So I think I'm going to get off live so you guys don't have to sit and just watch me peel potatoes. It's kind of boring. And I think I'm going to go sit in front of the TV while I do that because I can sit down and just sit and peel and relax a little bit because my feet are starting to hurt. I've been on my feet in this kitchen for almost 3 hours now, so and then I have to clean my kitchen. But this really cuts back on things. I won't have to do too much work tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll just be whipping up that butternut squash that's there. If that's in the fridge already cooked. I just have to get my little whipper and whip it up. I have like a hand thing. A hand masher. So I just mash that up. Put a little butter. A little bit of brown sugar. Some sage. Sage is like my little secret seasoning for that stuff. Sage with like squash is so good. So then the butternut squash will be done. The potatoes, like I said, I'm going to boil those myself tonight. And then, yeah, like mashed potatoes. We just do a little bit of cream cheese, some milk, butter, obviously, lots of butter, salt. Pretty simple. Mash them all up. I have to be careful with my mashed potatoes though, because sometimes they come out like I like over whip them or something, and they come out like gluey. So just like really thick and like gooey gluey. But I haven't done that in a while, so I'm getting a little better at them. It's just one thing I know I'm not the best at. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow, is just doing the mashed potatoes, like putting them all together. But I'm boiling them tonight. Oh, and the dog's up there ripping something up. Looney, hey, don't rip that. I know that's trash anyway, but you don't have to rip it just because it's trash. Oh, poor girl, she wants her comb again. So yeah, we got the potatoes. We're gonna get the potatoes cooked, and then I'll just put them together tomorrow, like mix them all up and stuff. Same with the squash. And then everything else should be done. The pies are cooking tonight. They're gonna set overnight because you can't eat pumpkin pie right away. You have to wait for them to set. So those should be done. My mom's got the other stuff ready. She said the turkey's all thawed, so she was just like dressing it and getting it ready to putting it in the fridge to pop in the morning. I don't think there's anything else. Not stuffing the mushrooms, so because they're like these little tiny mushrooms. They're not big enough to stuff. That was my mom. She didn't really get the right ones, but I guess she just decided she didn't want to do it. So I'll save a few of the mushrooms just for like a salad or something. A little salad. And then what else? We got like ice cream and stuff. We got ice cream and stuff to go with the pie. And she's got meatballs. I don't know what she's doing with the meatballs. I don't know if she's making like a sauce too. She might, just because we're Italian. There's always some sauce and meatballs involved. But yeah, everything should be good. So we're just going to start cleaning up the kitchen a little bit here. I wish I could show you guys the pie, but everything is done. Oh, yeah, that's not done yet.
Hope I'm not on that.
I'm about to log off anyway because I'm done. Ooh.
You're gonna put the house on fire.
I'm not putting any house on fire.
See that? When you have stuff on this, this is, feel how hot that is, because it's heating up underneath, and that's what's burning.
Oh, that just happened.
Clean yourself. Out.
Oh, do you want these carrots? I'm done.
Put stuff up off the floor. I can't work.
I'm about to clean up. Well, working is what made the space dirty. Oh, okay. Hi, cutie. All right, I'll show you where the pies are at for now, and then we're gonna take off. They're at least like visually looking good. It's just they're probably not gonna be done, and I want to at least not, before I leave, I'm not gonna stay online until the pies are done because it takes like an hour. So I'll open this up so you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. Looking nice and golden. Try to move this closer. Hold on. Just try to move this a little closer. Yeah, it's like setting on the top, but then you gotta wait for it to yeah. Right, that's good. Yeah. So that's it. And there's another one up here. I'm not going to take the foil off of both of them. So yeah, that's them. They should be done in like another hour probably. They take like an hour and 45 minutes to finish, especially when you got two in there, it takes longer. Let me put the foil back over this one. I'm going to switch them too in a second. I have to go in and switch them. I take the one that's on the bottom and switch it to the one that's on the top and the bottom, just so they cook evenly. Oh. But yeah, hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. If you want to go back and watch the stream, you can use it to cook along with me if you want to make a pie. But we're going to get going. So I have this whole kitchen to clean now. Oh, mess. So starts over there and goes over here, all the way over. Messy. take this off and start cleaning. Yeah, you guys can use this video as a follow along if you want to like make a pie, because it was pretty easy to follow if you watch what I was doing at the beginning, and I explained everything. So at least tried to explain as what I was doing as I was going. So hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. If you want to make a pie, make a pie. Pies are great. And have a good evening. Happy Thanksgiving. How do I end stream? Yeah, we're ending. Bye-bye.